Now we get stable coins. This is a crazy, crazy thing that's happened. There's this. So a stable coin is a digital dollar. It's pegged to the dollar, so it's always a dollar. And you can pay with this through the internet, through apps and everything. It's already being used all over the world. The only reason it's worth $1 is because the stablecoin company that creates it, they have debt and paper to back it up. So they buy America's debt. They get treasury bonds or T-bills, which actually pays a dividend, so you get interest on that. And for each dollar they have bought in treasuries, they can create a stable coin. So if you look at the company Tether, they have bought more of the United States debt than most countries. They have $160 billion worth of U.S. debt, and for each of those dollars, they've created a stable coin, which now people can use all over the world transacting.
Whoa.
And what's their business? There's like 50 people in the company. So they have $160 billion at 4% interest annually. They're making bank just for holding this debt. So I think President Trump is very smart, and he's seen that we can flood the world with our stable coin, and you kind of get a 2-for-1. So you create $1 of debt, but then you create another dollar on top that can be used all over the world as the reserve currency, and that should probably result in, I don't know, the Mar-a-Lago Accord or some new monetary system that we're going to have to come up with to really have our dollar be valued properly, but also still remain the reserve currency and remain the strong export country that we need to be. Because what do? We don't make anything that we sell abroad. We can't all be, serving each other burgers and fries and washing each other's cars and cleaning each other's homes. We have to build something. And all of that went overseas. Everything we got, all of the stuff on this table. This, it didn't come out of his butt. This is from China. Although, I don't know. So there's something big coming, really big, and it has to happen. And Trump is a very meta guy. People misunderstand. He's going to refi the country. That's what he's a real estate guy. He's going to figure out a way to refi it, and it'll be digital. And a lot of the Bitcoiners don't like this because they like Bitcoin to be the money that the whole world uses. That may one day happen, but now it's more like the digital gold. You can keep your value in it. And I can send $1 billion, if I had it, I could send $1 billion to another country, to another person in 10 minutes, and no one can stop me. So it's a very useful tool, but it hasn't quite turned out to be money or currency the way it was originally intended. But it's going to be a very important part of it. I think you'll see Bitcoin be a part of that strategic reserve. It's easier than sending gold, than, I'm going to ship you $1 billion worth of gold. I need, armored cars, I need dudes, everything, security and ships and whatever. So it'll be a part of it, and you'll still be able to use it between people. But it looks to me like stablecoin, Tether in particular, is going to be the future of the U.S. dollar payments. And this is where a lot of people on the right, certainly, are very afraid of control grid, because a stable coin is not necessarily like Bitcoin. You can stop it, you can control it, you can see who sent what to whom. There's a lot of fear about this, and particularly, although I don't see any maliciousness, there's fear that Elon and the PayPal mafia and Peter Thiel, all guys you've met, all guys you've had on the show, I think are actually quite nice people, that they're going to bring in the new with AI, and we're all going to be locked in, and Stargate will bring cancer mRNA vaccines that'll be mandated. I mean, people are spinning up over this stuff. And I'm not saying that they're necessarily wrong or there should be no concern, but we are moving towards a digital dollar, and it will have aspects of control, which is why I like the backup of Bitcoin, so I can still transact and do things without anybody being able to stop it. And you're going to get none of that with a shitcoin. Nothing.